The schools and colleges drama festivals continue in Mombasa today, but today is the big day for Butere Girls High School, and that's because they're still waiting to see if they'll be allowed to perform their controversial play, Shackles of Doom. The High Court will today hear from the Education Permanent Secretary reasons why their play was banned from the school's drama festival. Professor George Godia will be standing before High Court Judge David Majanja to give details of a case that has sparked outrage, especially among human rights activists. Now, one such activist, Okia Omtata, has said that the ban was in contravention to the Bill of Rights, which grants all Kenyans the freedom of expression. Now, our senior Coast Region reporter, Ferdinand Omondi, is following the case and now joins us from Mombasa with the very latest on that case. Ferdinand Omondi, I know we're expecting the case to be heard later this afternoon, but what are the girls of Butere High School saying, if you've spoken to them?
Well, I haven't really spoken to them because I will not be able to trace them. I don't think a lot of them travel or be on the down low if they were here. But what I have established from a lot of the people, especially in the western region where the play was performed, and some of those who watched the items, and indeed a huge following in the acting fraternity here, feeling that Butere Girls' play Shackles of Doom should actually have been left to go ahead and perform. I was speaking to some of even the drama teachers here in Mombasa, and they're saying that last year there was a similar item, I wish not to mention the name, that actually had some sort of overtones or undertones that was in line with what Butere had this time round, but the play went on to perform even the national festival. So they're feeling it's a case of double standards, of an extreme case of maybe warped patronage here. But I do not know exactly whether those are found, because I never watched the play myself. But when I did speak to the chairman of the drama festivals, Solomon Shokera, they stood by the decision, and they said of the play yesterday that it was not proper for this festival, and that the play was done with outside the realms of what they possibly thought that the girls could possibly digest and enjoy. And according to him, it openly talked about revolution and violence. Now, this is what Okia Omtata Koit is now contesting the High Court, and indeed Justice Majanja, as you mentioned earlier, has called the Education PS to show cause why the play was actually banned, saying that it's only the courts that can check the power to supervise the enjoyment of fundamental and rights of people and freedoms. And of course, this is something that is being expressed in different ways here in the festival. So the general feeling is that the girls should have been let to perform, but the organizers are maintaining that for this festival it was not appropriate. So anyway, after the hearings from both sides is when we shall get to know the final decision from Justice Majanja whether Butere Girls will perform Shackles of Doom or not.
All right, Ferdinand, the drama festivals are often used as reflections of what is happening in the country. Do you think directors and writers will now have to start checking themselves and the content they write for these festivals?
I do not think so. Most of the scriptwriters here are extremely controversial in the manner in which they express themselves. Of course, the drama festival is a place where topical issues are discussed with a lot of creativity and a lot of hidden information. Iregi Teachers College, I beg your pardon, for example, have a dance, the one that is on the screen now, that is entitled Manifesto. It is about the previous elections and how it went, and it evolves around a marriage where there is a bride, in this case Kenya, and several bridegrooms trying to woo the bride to get them to marry him, and the grooms here, the presidential candidates, and then there's a conflict, and finally a solution is found. So that is one of the creative ways that they try to present ideas. Sometimes it goes controversial, yes, like in the case of Butere Girls, but this will perhaps just provoke more intuition in terms of the way they're being scripted, because perhaps maybe the organizers might have felt that the language used was really in the hidden manner, because I understand communities were named outright in that particular play, and perhaps that is what the organizers had a bone to pick with the creators of that play. Perhaps others are arguing that this should have been left to the adjudicators to decide, and not the officials who are in charge of the competition. In any case, it went all the way to provincial, so it means that those who had watched it along all those stages felt that it was okay. So why then, just before the nationals, was it stopped? That's the debate.
All right, thank you.